Pre-game show. I have backed myself to a clean here, 1-4, and to basically win out to win the conference. 6-2, maybe that's the time I maybe room for one more loss, but really, still playing. Starts here.
Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. It's the Nevada Wolfpack and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. So UTEP's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Nevada's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot.
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Colson. Taken in by Smith on the right side.
love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And off to Jones. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. The Miners look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this all started with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Turner. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. We saw it on that play.
To the air, it's Duncan. On the run, fires downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Trying play action. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Colson. Quickly complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The run inside. It's Jones. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Takes the handoff. It's Wall. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mars. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this team's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them get the field goal.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now we're going to get a momentary stoppage in play as they check on the injured Nevada player. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Colson. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on 4th down. Pushes toward the goal line. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch on the left. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Makes the catch. It's Turner. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nevada. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to pass. It's Colson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he's
got a little grass. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Breaks it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Tries it on the sneak. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
If you're calling quarterback sneak in that situation, you're expecting to get the 1st down, but up front, you've got to do a better job getting some push. No way he got that first.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big...
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's out past the 35. Maybe a crease. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
That sucks.
You know, it's so unique to find quarterbacks that have these types of moves in the open field. You oftentimes find guys that can run very quickly straight line, but how about the shiftiness of this quarterback and the ability to make people miss? That's impressive.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Nevada.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, you know, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Absolutely center cut. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go down to the sidelines now where Holly Rowe has an update on that injury.
Coach Choate at the half. Their quarterback has been terrific in this first half, but he has sustained some hits. I can tell you just from looking at him, his uniform, lots of wear and tear, bumps and bruises. I've seen him talking with the athletic trainer a couple of different times. They've got to do a much better job here in the second half, giving him some protection. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Nevada offense really has it going. Hand off for Brown. Hard running there. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Turner. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Shakes off the defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. The give, running right, Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Run in the red zone, it's Turner. Finding some room. Touchdown, Nevada! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
27, UTEP, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Caught over the middle, it's Henry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Using the quick game. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jones. Brought down at the 38, it's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. The Miners want to move quickly. Handoff to Jones. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Miners have taken it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
27, UTEP 20.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running inside, it's Turner. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll set up to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Got a man. It's Givens. Still on his feet at the 45. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. Dropping back, it's Colson. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Jones. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Wide open spaces. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quick completion to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. And off to Jones. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UTEP!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field, so simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Turner. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The lone back's got it. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Colson. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. There's a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Still running at the 40. All by himself down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Nevada, 41. UTEP, 27.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down, and he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Colson. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
The Miners with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more